Hey guys, and what is up? My name is Yvette Siegel, and today I'm going to be doing a little speed painting round for you. And this is what I've been working on for the past 2 months. My previous video had kind of like a preliminary sketch in my sketchbook with watercolor, so this is what I wanted to make big and make into 2 different paintings. So you can see me kind of adding this copper color, and you'll see that I use it in the next one. And yeah, this little setup that I have here, aesthetically it's really cute, but functionally not working. As you'll see later on that it quickly gets moved. And you know, things happen, life happens, you gotta move around, you gotta rework situations that just don't work. So you'll see even more that I'm moving around everywhere for this piece. I started off here. This is my aunt's house. I kind of made a little studio in her sunroom, which is amazing lighting, and you know, it was like the best place ever, but you know, life changes, things happen, and yeah, I started to move locations a little bit. So you just gotta be flexible. I know there's an old Chinese proverb or something that says, when the wind comes, some people build walls and others build windmills, so you definitely need to be flexible. Especially if you are an artist, you have to be flexible with your location, and sometimes you might not end up being in one spot for one piece. And you know, it's important to be flexible and, you know, not hold on so tightly to expectations of what you think something's gonna be. And yeah, that's kind of the magic of it. So yeah, actually I never plan out my paintings just because it holds me too tightly to, you know, some expected outcome. But this was overall a really good learning experience. I just never plan them out. I usually kind of like go with the flow and just let whatever happen. And yeah, okay, this is me. This is me changing up my setup here, like I said I was gonna do before. Also, the flower changed. I don't know if anyone noticed that. But yeah, that's an editing issue. The previous flower was a flower that I gave my mom for Mother's Day. So not all bad things. Yeah. And I guess we're gonna get into this like speed painting of this like sandy orange color. I love how I just kind of slash it on. But you will see that a second coat is added off camera later. And yeah, this color was awesome. Like, it was just so creamy and like a milky, I know that's a weird thing to say about paint, but it's a consistency thing. But just the colors of white and that like orange, milky orange, and the copper, it was turning out awesome. And then later you will see that I add a bunch more colors and it does look more dynamic, but just seeing it the way it is without everything added, I just wanted to leave it that way. I'll point out where I think like the best little still is in the video, but yeah, I loved this color. My goodness, it's so important to paint your edges while you're working in the same color so you don't have to mix the color again. And yeah, it makes the whole canvas look more cohesive instead of just painting one flat surface. It has a presence on the wall and it makes it look more like a thing. Also, let me tell you guys how difficult it is to paint straight lines and perfect edges without using tape. In high school, my art teacher made us all paint without using tape or like a guide for straight edges, so that's just always the way I've learned or stuck to painting. Yeah, it's very difficult, and you'll see, like, I'll go back and fix some later, but yeah, that one line up there in that top-ish Adobe is like, it's so irksome, but you know, it gets fixed later. Don't worry, it's okay. Don't have OCD, you're good. There I am painting edges again, y'all. But this is the, like, where I had mentioned before, like, all these different colors, because they're kind of like in the same, there was a fly that landed on the right on that canvas. But yeah, it kind of just looks like the same kind of color palette going on, and it just it's butter. Slapping on some of this like darker orange color right here, and you can vaguely see the outline of, you know, this like tree coming in to visit this little window. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Visiting, just coming in for a visit, you know. Yeah, kind of like how this like plant leaf behind me is visiting. Hey. Or I guess that's in front of me, sorry. Man, my orientations are not where they need to be right now. Yeah, and if you see my mouth moving, I'm most likely like singing to some song. The playlists that I listen to during this is Vampire Weekend's new album. I don't know what it's called, I forget, but it's got a world on the album cover. And what else? A lot of podcasts. I listen to Revolution Ramblings a lot. If you guys don't know what that is, please check it out. Oh my goodness, you don't know where you're missing. If you're a lady, especially, like, it's very like feminist kind of channel. But I don't know if I'd consider myself like crazy feminist, but why am I talking about this? This is about art, right? Right. Nobody wants to know my views about life. Or maybe you do. I don't know. If you do want to know some of my views, then just comment down below. And maybe I'll make a separate video about something. I don't know. Some sort of topic. Let me know what you think. This is my new location. Look, I'm outside on my sister's deck now. And I must apologize for a lot of these shots because my head is right there. Right in the way. Yeah. But in the background you can kind of see what I had been working on in the previous shot. So this is me adding in kind of like a more light teal. Dare I say sea foam. It's not green enough to be sea foam. It's a light teal, I think. Yeah, just the color combinations of these, like the orange and the blue, it's awesome because complementary colors, they pop against each other. And that's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted in this piece. I wanted something that'll like definitely have a statement on the wall. And, you know, it's like a color blocking kind of thing. then you'll probably see the outline better of this tree. It's like a palm tree, y'all. Gotta have some palms in the desert. Is this a desert? I don't know. Wherever adobes are located, maybe desert / mountainous regions. That's where that is. Gotta have a palm tree. Maybe this is like a desert oasis. You're able to have some trees going on in this specific location in the desert. But yeah, I really apologize for the angle of this. Here's the back of my head, everyone. And if I could fast forward it a little more, I would. But I think, oh my gosh, I don't know how many hours I spent doing these pieces. Yeah, this is times 20. And I'm a slow painter in general. So yeah, I was peeved that this painting was taking so long, but it turned out so great in the end. But here we are at a new location. Yeah, you'll see the rest of my video in this specific spot. This is at my sister's house in her spare bedroom. I am in front of the window. Kind of good lighting. Again, my head's in the way. I'm so sorry about that, but you gotta be flexible. You know? You couldn't see me, but I was like swaying back and forth like a bamboo stalk. Gotta be flexible. Yeah. These steps I'm working on were pretty interesting to work on because I guess art's all about additive and subtractive methods of using paint. So I had to come in and use water to get rid of some of that creamy color that I made, just to make an even transition into the next step, so you can kind of tell that they are going upwards, just to separate them a little more. I also did that same technique to that thing above the smoke stack adobe. Okay, sorry, yeah, I'm adding a darker teal to all this stuff just for some detail. With the sunset, I really needed to lay them side by side just so they were definitely even on, each painting, because I really wanted them to either be able to be sat so close to each other like this, or you could even put them opposite sides of the room, opposite sides of a TV. Yeah, I just kind of wanted them to be either next to each other or like sandwiching something. I think that would look so amazing. But yeah, they have to be even. So I definitely had to put them together. And right now I'm working on like the mountain ranges and making sure that everything is just cohesive in each individual picture so they come together as one. So you can see me painting the green leaves for this palm tree now. I sorry, I'm just sighing because I had to kind of go over it again and again and again just to get that right look and I guess the right opacity too. And I did a lot of it off camera because I was getting frustrated, and my camera only, for some reason, my camera only records like 11 minutes at a time or something crazy like that. So I'm constantly like checking to see if it's on. And I don't know how to change that. If anyone knows how to change it, I have a Canon, what do I have? A T3i DSLR. So if anybody knows anything about cameras, let me know if you can actually change how long you can record for, because it's really annoying and it's holding me back, man. So, oh, and the same thing went for this. Like, I went so long without knowing that it wasn't recording, so the tree looks completely different. There's kind of like a stark change in that tree, but I love the texture that happened here, and I love the texture that I'm adding to the leaves. Just kind of like the lighter looking highlights in there too. Here comes the chimney. Don't mind what I'm watching. Like, shout out to Mind Valley, but at the same time, like, I like to watch people make art while I'm making art sometimes. It's just, you know, some background noise, which is, it's cool to have background noise, or else you're just kind of like, you know, you don't want to be alone with your thoughts. That's a scary place. Here's another part where the camera kind of cuts out. I actually liked this little happy accident that happened in this little window that I'm painting, because it started out looking like a crescent moon, and so I made it look like a crescent moon, but it didn't show me painting the other window to the right, so yeah, sorry about that. But this is me adding in the smoke, which was like the part I waited to do last. And here are the final paintings hung up next to each other. I hope you enjoy these kind of little detail shots. And some guest appearances. Oh, wink wink. thank you so much for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. Yeah. If you are interested in these paintings, they will be listed on eBay. So I will link a link in the description box below. Click the link, go check it out, and if you feel like supporting me some other way, maybe check out my Patreon. That would be amazing. And any proceeds I get from that goes to this channel and helping me kind of pursue putting more videos out for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. I'll see ya on the flip side next video. Bye!